Make sure you guys go check them out at /Astropub, not only on Twitch, but also on YouTube, guys, all right? So my bad, guys. We're back. We're ready. Anyways, we got some Rover Division. They're getting ready right now. This is actually live footage from an actual player. That's how we're spectating. And apparently the constellation decides to hump on the star for a little bit, but it's all good, man. Hey, this is very interesting. Anyways, Rum, let's talk about quick. Let's change it a little bit about Star Citizen a bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the state of the game and the direction they're going. If you can kind of touch base on that a little bit.
Well, I think I think if we're gonna go look past on the past year, just I think the 3.0, at least for me personally, was a bit of a disappointment, but it's the improvements that they've made over the past year, it's definitely it gives me hope that we can actually get a game sometime soon. Soon being a relative term.
Yeah, I know. I completely agree there, man.
The moon remained relatively untouched as the UEE reclaimed the system from the squatters and the pirates, seeking to make the highly valuable system UEE territory. It wasn't until 2906 when the first permanent settlement was established by Darnell AJ. As the years went by, the moon gained more and more of a bad reputation. In 2912, advocacy agent Krista Tamden was ambushed and killed while chasing a suspect across the plains that now bear her name. The Kovalek shipping hub in orbit, now controlled by Crusader Industries, encountered an accident due to a complication with a smuggler working inside the station. Then there were rumors of the eccentric artist, Norman Eager, who carved art installations on the surface so vast they could be seen from orbit. Some say it was just him showing off his artistic side. Others say they were built to help guide smugglers from orbit, who used them as landmarks to find stolen Shubin mining equipment that had been dumped in the desert. The first version of this rally was less of a race and more of a sightseeing event. A group called the Daymar 7 ran the first official route in 2917, more to see the art installations that were being eroded by the wind and time than to race. They ended up at Wolf Point because of its reputation as a place where a historic prank had taken place rather than any official endpoint. This was all recorded by the participants, and images of this journey began to spread across the system and eventually the Empire. As a result, more and more people began to become interested in this annual event, which risked encounters with pirates and smugglers, still testing their luck against Shubin's security teams, but lacked the competitive edge of the modern races. The first real competition for the rally was in 2922, when Nils Lawrence, a member of the original 7, met with other amateur racers to put together a 4-man promo event, with the winners earning the trophy and the right to name it for future generations. Famously, the first winner, Jenny McKay, finished the grueling 267-kilometer race, covered in grime, and when given the cup, she spit in it and remarked, "I don't care what you call the thing, just get me out of here." It was this quote and other tales of the 2922 run that solidified the race as one of the hardest in known space. Between the rocks, dust, grime, raiders, and other unknown dangers, it became infamous. The terrible reputation actually worked for the benefit of the race, as others soon sought to try the filthiest race in the verse, with over 11 teams signing up for the next year's race. Ever since, the Cup has remained nameless, but people still return yearly to test their machines against the moon. McKay's mechanic, Danny Roth, went on to win 3 out of the first 5 races. McKay herself returned to the race in 2929, famously calling it Amateur Hour. However, she still lost to a mysterious stranger who died as he finished the race. This made even more headlines around the Empire. As more and more teams competed, professional race groups tossed their hats into the ring, and various divisions formed to differentiate between rovers, buggies, and bikes. These teams backstabbed one another, and corruption was rampant. Finally, in 2939, there was the famous race with no winner, and the internal rot of the race caused it to finally collapse in on itself shortly after, seemingly ending the race for good. However, in 2949, a group of local enthusiasts are seeking to revive the dirty race with new rules, racing classes, and more. They sponsor this Galactic Historian look, and I personally would like to invite you to see if you have the guts, skill, and stamina to run the filthiest race in the verse yourself, and head to daymarrally.com to read the rules, see the route, and sign up for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this brief look into the history of the Daymar Rally. If you like this, please subscribe to our channel, the Astropub, for more lore videos, and please watch the official trailer for the Daymar Rally on this channel right down below. Like I say every time, hope to see you again soon, but if I don't, hope to see you someday in the black.